Hello, I'm Luke O'Neill and here I am in my lab in the Trinity Biomedical Sciences Institute. So in this week's COVID-19 update, big news, a press release from Pfizer saying that their vaccine works and it's showing 90% efficacy. Now we're waiting for this, all on tenterhooks, and now the data seems to be coming out. And it's a press release from a company, so it's like caveat there, we haven't seen the data yet. The vice president in charge of it says it's extraordinary. The CEO says a great day for humanity. Now you don't normally get these statements of drug companies, it must be said. Such a level of efficacy is quite remarkable. Now there are some, you wouldn't call them side effects, but people feel a bit feverish and a bit fluey. They've stated that as well. Next phase now is the safety. They're going to finally assess the safety as well. Now if all this is true, it is absolutely remarkable. It means the Pfizer vaccine is remarkably efficacious. It would bode very well, by the way, for other vaccines. The Moderna vaccine, for example, is similar. So again, if this is true, and when we see the data, if we can dig into it and suss it out, it'll be a fantastic day for the vaccine program. And of course, a big concern we have is social isolation. And as we all know, lockdown, and in fact, just even outside lockdown, older people are isolated. And the big question is, does it harm them? And of course, the evidence would be it is. And now a 20,000 person study has shown 1 in 4 people who are older, who are stuck in an isolated situation, have mental health problems. Anxiety, depression is much higher in that group. So now we have the evidence to back up the damaging effects of isolation has. And of course what it means is we must keep in mind all these older people and keep connected to them to limit the damaging effects of isolation. Sadly, not everything works. I mean, as we know, it's very much a scientific process. 2 trials have failed to try and block the symptoms of COVID-19. These are people in hospital, quite severe cases. We're giving new anti-inflammatory medicines. One targets a cytokine called IL-6, and the second one targets a cytokine called IL-1, and both trials sadly didn't work. What that means is the patients didn't get any better. Now, of course, these things can happen. It's good to rule those out, I guess. And what it means, the fight to find new anti-inflammatories must go on. And a fascinating study on coughs. Now, as we know, coughing is a big symptom of COVID-19. And can you tell somebody from their cough as having COVID-19 or not? And guess what? Artificial intelligence can take a scan of a cough and then tell you if you've got COVID-19. It was 98.5% accurate. Now what this means is a cough in that disease is distinctive in some way. It's not clear why, but the AI system can distinguish a COVID-19 cough from different types of coughs. This could be important, another way to test if someone's positive by testing their coughs, I guess. So AI could be used to diagnose COVID-19. So this week, a bit of a mixed bag there. Some good news stories, hopefully, fingers crossed that vaccine's working, and also some things that have failed. And that's the way science is. Sometimes it's good, sometimes not. It's very important that science moves forward. And you can hear about these and other stories on my weekly update on COVID-19 on the Pat Kenny Show on Newstar.